Hi, and welcome to my new video. Top 5 countries for Unvaxxed Travelers updated. In this video I have picked out 5 potential destinations I plan to visit for adventures in the coming months. So, before we get into this video, I would like to invite you to subscribe to the channel. And I promise you that you will never miss out on a video again. Hit the bell icon so you get the notifications, and let's go on this journey together. The travels landscape in 2022 couldn't look more different from summer 2020. Many countries have loosened their travel restrictions, removing requirements such as PCR or antigen tests before arrival, masks on public transport and while out and about, and quarantines. There are some notable exceptions, of course, such as China. But who wants to go there? So, let's get into my rundown of countries that are welcoming the pure-blooded cohort amongst us. At number 5 we can start with Portugal. Portugal is a southern European country on the Iberian Peninsula, bordering Spain. Its location on the Atlantic Ocean has influenced many aspects of its culture. Salt cod and grilled sardines are national dishes, the Algarve's beaches are a major destination, and much of the nation's architecture dates to the 1500s-1800s, when Portugal had a powerful maritime empire. Definitely worth a visit for some sun and fun, with plenty of lovely views and bronzed lovelies to gaze upon. There is no longer any vaccination, testing or passenger locator form requirements for entry to mainland Portugal, Madeira, and the Azores. If you're traveling to Portugal via other countries, such as France and Spain, check the entry requirements for those countries before you travel. At number 4 is Cuba. Cuba, officially the Republic of Cuba, is an island country comprising the island of Cuba, as well as Isla de la Juventud and several minor archipelagos. Cuba is located where the Northern Caribbean Sea, Gulf of Mexico, and Atlantic Ocean meet. Currently, visitors to Cuba are not required to provide proof of vaccination or a negative PCR test to enter the country. Visitors are required to fill in an online declaration form. Public health measures including spot-check PCR testing at the airport and mask wearing remain in place. At number 3 is Colombia. Colombia, officially the Republic of Colombia, is a country in South America with an insular region in North America. It is bordered by the Caribbean Sea to the north, Venezuela to the east, Brazil to the southeast, Ecuador and Peru to the south, the Pacific Ocean to the west, and Panama to the northwest. You will be required to show an onward or return ticket valid within the 90-day period allowed for their entry into Colombia as a visitor. Between 24 hours and 1 hour before departure, you must fill out the CheckMic form, available on the Migration Colombia website. You will receive a confirmation email that you will need to present upon arrival in Colombia. Surgical masks must be used by all passengers above 2 years of age throughout the journey, from entering the air terminal, during the flight and at the port of arrival. N95 masks, and their equivalents, are recommended for passengers above 60 years of age and those with pre-existing health conditions. Colombia has reopened all land, sea and river borders. Neighboring countries may still implement their own border closures. With this Latin American country, you are sure to have a good time. With arguably some of the hottest women in the world as their number 2 export after cocaine. Just be sure to keep your wits about you and don't wander off into the wrong areas and dimly lit alleyways. At number 2 is Cambodia. Cambodia is a Southeast Asian nation whose landscape spans low-lying plains, the Mekong Delta, mountains and Gulf of Thailand coastline. Phnom Penh, its capital, is home to the Art Deco Central Market, glittering Royal Palace and the National Museum's historical and archaeological exhibits. In the country's northwest are the ruins of Angkor Wat, a massive stone temple complex built during the Khmer Empire and soon to be on my country's done list, when I include this ex-communist nation on my next trip with a 2-day excursion to see the famous Angkor Wat. You will need a visa to enter or travel through Cambodia as a visitor. Tourist visas can be applied for online or obtained on arrival. Unvaccinated travelers are no longer required to quarantine on arrival, but must return a negative test which will be administered by health officials at all entry points into Cambodia. There will be a charge of $5 for each test administered. Travelers with a negative test result will be allowed to continue their travel in Cambodia. In the event of a positive test result, those with mild symptoms may isolate at home or at any other accommodation as determined by the Ministry of Health. Those with more severe symptoms must isolate at a designated state virus treatment center. All costs associated with any treatment and accommodation will be paid by the traveler. You may be asked to demonstrate that you hold sufficient funds to cover all costs. And at number 1 is the undisputed champion of good times, it's Thailand. Thailand is a Southeast Asian country. It's known for tropical beaches, opulent royal palaces, ancient ruins and ornate temples displaying figures of Buddha. In Bangkok, the capital, an ultra-modern cityscape rises next to quiet canal-side communities and the iconic temples of Wat Arun, Wat Pho and the Emerald Buddha Temple, Wat Prakayu. Nearby beach resorts include bustling Pattaya and fashionable Hua Hin. I plan on flying to Bangkok to enjoy the nightlife and sights, then get a trip over the border into Cambodia to see the Angkor Wat and stay one night in Siem Reap, and then back to Bangkok. Then after a few days of recovering from this trip, head down the party beach resort of Pattaya for a debauchery of a damn right good time. Some awesome content coming down the pipeline. If you are not fully vaccinated, you must have proof of a negative result from an RT-PCR test or professional lateral flow test within 72 hours of travel. All expenses incurred will be the responsibility of the traveler. So, it's time to strap in and get this unvaxxed party started. So, where else can I travel without a vaccine? If you are not fully vaccinated like myself, you still have plenty of options when it comes to holiday destinations. However, you may need to take a test before travel and or on arrival. It's always worth checking before you travel as restrictions between different countries can vary significantly. Which countries allow unvaccinated travelers? The countries below are open to unvaccinated travelers for tourism purposes. Very few countries require quarantine now, unless of course you test positive on arrival, but check your destination requirements first to be sure. These restrictions can change at any time, so do double check before you travel and ensure you have comprehensive travel insurance. Following is alphabetical order is a list of all the other countries open to the unvaxxed adventurer. Albania, Algeria, Argentina, Armenia, Aruba, Australia, Austria, Bahamas, Bangladesh, Barbados, Belgium, Belize, Benin, Bolivia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Botswana, British Virgin Islands, Bulgaria, Burundi, Cape Verde, Chad, Chile, Comoros, Costa Rica, Croatia, Curacao, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Dominica, Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Egypt, El Salvador, Estonia, Eswatini, Ethiopia, Finland, France, Gabon, Gambia, Georgia, Germany, Gibraltar, Greece, Greenland, Grenada, Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Haiti, Honduras, Hungary, Iceland, India, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Ivory Coast, Jamaica, Jordan, Kazakhstan, Kenya, Kosovo, Kuwait, Kyrgyzstan, Laos, Latvia, Lebanon, Lesotho, Liechtenstein, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Madagascar, Malawi, Malaysia, Maldives, Malta, Mauritius, Mexico, Moldova, Monaco, Mongolia, Montenegro, Mozambique, Namibia, Nepal, New Zealand, Nicaragua, North Macedonia, Norway, Oman, Panama, Paraguay, Peru, Poland, Romania, Russia, Rwanda, Sao Tome and Principe, Saudi Arabia, Senegal, Serbia, Seychelles, Slovenia, Spain, Somalia, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Saint Lucia, Saint Martin, Saint Vincent and the Grenadines, Sudan, Sweden, Switzerland, Tajikistan, Tanzania, Trinidad and Tobago, Tunisia, Turkey, Uganda, Ukraine, United Arab Emirates, including Abu Dhabi and Dubai, Uzbekistan, Venezuela, Vietnam. If you found this video informative, and you feel you got something from it, please give it a like, or comment below with your thoughts and information on what I have discussed. Also, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel. And I promise you that you will not miss out again. Until the next time, stay safe and stay free.